After Keith and Sarah found their way back to each other, their lives slowly became peaceful again. But Brenda had not changed. She still carried the habit of comparing herself to other women. She needed to feel superior, admired, and chosen. Deep inside, she was afraid that someone more beautiful, more confident, or more peaceful would make her feel insignificant. Then, Rose moved into the neighborhood. From the moment Brenda saw her, she felt threatened. Rose was beautiful, but it was not only her appearance that bothered Brenda. Rose had a gentle personality. She treated people kindly, carried herself with confidence, and seemed genuinely at peace with her life. She did not compete with anyone. She did not seek attention. And that peacefulness made Brenda even more envious. Soon, Brenda began spreading gossip. She invented stories about Rose, exaggerated harmless things she did, and quietly encouraged neighbors to question her character. But Rose refused to participate in the drama. She continued living peacefully. Then, Brenda discovered something else. Rose had begun developing feelings for a man in the neighborhood named Harry. Harry and Rose were already getting to know each other. They enjoyed talking, spending time together, and discovering the possibility of something deeper. But Rose noticed something important. Harry was still carrying wounds from a previous relationship. There were moments when his fear, insecurity, and unresolved pain showed through. Rose cared about him, but she knew that entering a serious relationship with someone who had not healed could eventually hurt them both. So, just as Sarah had once done with Keith, Rose slowly stepped back. She did not reject Harry. She simply told him to heal first, before getting into a new relationship with her. Harry became confused and felt hurt, and began questioning whether she had ever cared about him. And Brenda saw her opportunity. She began giving Harry the attention he desperately wanted. She listened to his frustrations, comforted his insecurities, and made him feel wanted. At the same time, she quietly filled his mind with false stories about Rose. She wasn't really interested in you. She thinks she's better than everyone. She only pulled away because she found someone else. Harry was vulnerable, and Brenda knew it. Instead of facing his wounds, he allowed himself to be distracted by her attention. When Brenda finally seduced him, Harry relented. He chose Brenda, instead of choosing the difficult work of healing himself. Brenda felt victorious. In her mind, she had won. She had taken the man Rose cared about, and proven that she could be chosen over her. But Rose did not fight. She did not confront Brenda. She did not beg Harry to return. She simply accepted what had happened, and continued moving forward with her life. She understood something Brenda did not. Being chosen through manipulation is not the same as being genuinely loved. 3 months later, Brenda and Harry announced that they were getting married. Everyone was surprised by how quickly it had happened. Brenda celebrated as though she had finally defeated her rival. But beneath the celebration were two wounded people trying to build a future on unstable ground. The marriage began to crumble, almost as quickly as it had been built. Harry's unresolved wounds followed him into the marriage. His insecurities became arguments. His fears became suspicion. His emotional wounds became anger and distance. And Brenda's jealousy did not disappear simply because she had married him. She continued comparing herself to other women. She became suspicious whenever Harry spoke to someone she considered a threat. The lies she had once told about Rose became only one part of a larger pattern of distrust. Harry eventually realized something painful. He had not chosen Brenda because he was healed. He had chosen her because he was wounded, confused, and afraid of losing someone. He remembered Rose telling him, in her own quiet way, that he needed time to heal. Now, he finally understood what she had meant. "I should have listened to her," he whispered one night. He regretted not doing the inner work before entering another relationship. Brenda also began realizing that winning Harry had never given her the peace she thought it would. She had spent so much energy trying to take what Rose had, that she never asked herself whether it was truly meant for her. She finally understood the painful truth. She had stolen, or tried to swap for herself, something that was never hers to take. And the price was far greater than she had imagined. The marriage that Brenda had proudly displayed became a source of regret. Harry lost the opportunity to heal before beginning another relationship. Brenda lost the peace she had desperately wanted to find, through being chosen. And Rose? Rose kept moving forward. She did not need Harry to validate her beauty. She did not need Brenda to admit she had been wrong. She did not need revenge. She simply continued building a peaceful life, knowing that what is truly meant for her will never require her to manipulate, compete, or beg for it. Eventually, Harry and Brenda had to face the consequences of the choices they had made. They had tried to build a marriage on fear, insecurity, jealousy, lies, and deception. And what is built on such a foundation cannot stand forever. Harry finally learned that healing must come before commitment. Brenda finally learned that another person's happiness is not something to steal. And Rose learned that walking away from something unhealthy is sometimes the greatest act of self-respect. Harry and Brenda had paid a high price for choosing what was easier, instead of what was right. And Rose walked away with something far more valuable than victory. She kept her peace,